Storm Team 44, powered by Bracket Heating, Air, and Plumbing.
It has been a pleasant Friday across the tri-state. We have filtered in more cloud cover, but temperatures have stayed very comfortable in those low to mid 70s. So feeling very October-like for this time of year. But as we go into the weekend, we are going to be tracking the threat of severe weather. So we do want you to stay weather aware. Looking out to our north and west, you can see that line starting to develop that is going to be moving in our direction, and we'll make it here to the tri-state as we go into later in the day Saturday. So it is important that you stay weather aware as we go into the weekend. It doesn't look like it's going to be severe for the first part of your Saturday. It's the second half of your Saturday and into Sunday. So looking at that severe threat outlook, you can see the southwestern half of the tri-state is under that 2 out of the 5, which is a slight risk. That's where we could see a scattering of severe weather, more isolated where we are in that green shade, which does cover the northern and eastern half of the tri-state. But all in all, we're mainly looking at a line of storms that are going to come through, will likely bring heavy rainfall. But the main threat's going to be that wind energy, and that comes before and even after the storms roll through. So a very windy weekend, no matter if you see heavy rainfall or if it doesn't get that active in your area. So let's time it out for you. As we go into early Saturday morning, we're dry, and for much of your Saturday, we are going to be quiet. Now, we may filter in some sunshine and cloud cover throughout the day. Highs are going to be warmer ahead of that front. We're likely going to see highs in those mid-80s. We could even get into 85, 86 degree range. So it may even feel a little hot to you throughout the afternoon, but as we get closer to 5, 6, 7 o'clock around sunset, we start to see this line develop. We could see a few storms out in front of it, but as it continues pushing to the east, it's going to pick up quite a bit of energy, and we're likely going to see it develop into likely a squall line, and that's where we do find that strong wind energy. Now, primarily going to be straight lined winds, but sometimes when you do see a line developing like this, you could get a few spin up tornadoes. So that's why that tornado threat is still there, but we're not looking at widespread severe weather. Heavy rainfall is also going to be possible throughout your Saturday night and into early Sunday morning. We'll still see some lingering showers Sunday morning, but more so we're going to be working in drier and cooler air for your Sunday. So there's your threats to be looking out for. Strong winds, possibly a spin-up tornado, and flooding. Hail does look to be the lowest in the threat range. And then as far as rainfall, we could see anywhere from a ½ an inch up to an inch across the tri-state. Some areas could see a little bit more, but as far as flash flooding, that doesn't look to be the greatest threat. We will cool down quite a bit after that storm system pushes through. 67 for your Sunday, and it's going to be quite blustery. Winds, gusts could get up to 30 miles per hour. And then as we go into next week, we stay very consistent and more fall-like, with highs in the mid to upper 60s and lows in the 40s.